Hey guys, welcome back. Even with him.
I'm having fun though.
What am I gonna do? Anyway, welcome back to my channel, guys. If this is your first time here, visiting, trying to stalk my channel, bitch, subscribe, because you're already here. So why not? Anyway, today is gonna be a cooking video of bistec con papas. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's pretty much like beef with potatoes and some veggies, and it's gonna be good. Just realized I wasn't looking at the camera the whole time, looking at myself. Anyway, so if you're interested in what I'm gonna cook, if you're interested on how I fix this delicious meal, stay tuned. Okay guys, so the first thing you're gonna do is take your steak or beef or whatever, and the way I buy it in, I guess you could say bulk, because we only try to grocery shop like once every 2 weeks. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, it's pretty big. So I will only be using like half, or maybe just a little over half. And then I will save that for like a different meal, like another day. Which I probably will cook tomorrow, because it's not good to defrost and refrost your like meats, like chicken, your pork and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in my fridge, because I'm gonna cook it tomorrow. So it's gonna be okay if I leave it just one more night in the refrigerator, because it's not frozen anymore. So it's gonna be alright. But yes, what we're gonna do is take it up and we're gonna chop it up in some pieces. We're gonna do kind of some like semi-long strip, not long strips, but I will put a picture right here of what it's gonna look like. So let's get to that part, and I'm gonna chop it up real quick and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. How about that? Okay. Okay, this I'm gonna say for like quesadillas or something.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow quesadillas?
Yes.
Or we should not do that, so we can just eat.
Because I have queso Oaxaca. So, okay, real quick, I cut these little fatty parts off. Some people like them and some people don't. I don't, so they're going in the trash. Oh, I have dogs, yes, but I don't feed my dogs stuff like this because it'll make them sick.
2 hours later.
Okay, so for this recipe, you're gonna need comino, which is cumin, pimienta, which is black pepper but whole, I don't know why. You know, I guess you could just use regular ground pepper or whatever. But, you know, I'm Mexican. And apparently everything tastes better if you use it whole. You're gonna need Nor Suiza, which is chicken flavored, you know, powder, whatever. Some potatoes. You can use as much potatoes as you want. I just use like about this many. You need 1 red tomato. If you want it spicy, you can add more chili powder. Anyway, I'm using 3 chili serranos and a piece of onion. And you're gonna need 3 garlics. So these 4 things will go in the blender. Just cut it. And you're gonna need some meat, which I already cut up. Okay guys, so I just chopped up my potatoes, my 1 Roma tomato, my piece of onion, and my serrano peppers are diced. They're just still connected to this. I don't want to lose the seeds because I want to keep the seeds in with my meat and everything. That way it does have a little bit of spice. So what we're going to do is come over to my pan, and I do have oil in my pan already. And we are going to set our stove to a medium-high setting, so like in between right there. Well, that's probably hot, but we'll do right there for now because I really want to speed it up just a little bit, but not too much. So while that's heating up, we are gonna be waiting. I'm gonna explain a little bit on the meat. So you do want to slice it up in long strands like this. Just because it does get smaller when you're cooking it, and when you're cooking it, it will be it'll shrink because it's gonna get fried. So at first it's gonna get cooked with like its own juices. You don't have to add water to cook it. I know some people add water so that it fully cooks, but it'll fully cook in its own juice. And then I will tell you a little more about that when it's cooking. When it starts frying though, like when it starts actually frying in with the oil and you can hear it sizzling, that's when you need to add the potatoes. So we are gonna be waiting on our pan. Okay, so our pan is ready. So what we're gonna do now is add our meat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just add our meat. Oh, this is the one. Okay. So I'm gonna cover that up and let it cook for a few minutes, and I'll come back and check on it. Okay. Alright, so while the meat is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and mix our ingredients here that we're gonna need for our bistec. So whenever you make bistec, for those of you that already know, we add like flavor to, you know, like some juices or whatever. And so first you're gonna add your 3 garlic cloves. And yes, I have a harder time because of my acrylics. And we're gonna check our meat really quick. As y'all can see, the meat already released some liquids of its own. So that's why sometimes you don't need to add water. I mean, cada quien, you know, like, Everyone cooks differently. This is just my way. If you don't like it, I'm good with it. So, we're gonna add a little bit. This is the pimienta and then the black pepper. About that much. Can't give you exact measurements. You're gonna add some of the chicken flavor. So like about that much. And then you're gonna add your cumin, your comino. And I have a little hole in it like this because it's way better for me to like kind of do my measurements. And that's it. And next you're gonna add some water. Be right back. That much water. And you're gonna put it in the blender and pretty much blend it until you think it's good enough. So we're gonna do that and we'll be right back. I am gonna turn it up a little bit because I want the water to start evaporating because the meat is already starting to get cooked. It's a little over halfway done on cooking and I need all that water gone so I can start frying. So I took the lid off and I'm gonna leave it off because at this point most of the water is starting to get evaporated and so it's gonna start frying or dorando en el aceite. So all the water has evaporated now, so now it's when it's starting to dorarse, as in like get fried. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my potatoes in now because potatoes do take the longest to cook, so we have to go ahead and put those in first. Now I'm gonna turn it down on my heat a little bit. So this is what it looks like. I know it looks disgusting, but it really isn't. So we're just gonna pour that in there. And there's always like seasonings like around the walls of the blender, so I like to add some water to it, just a little bit. And I try to give it like a stir to get like residue seasoning left behind. So I have my tomatoes in rounds, but I'm gonna cut them in half. Like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that to my chili. Peppers. And I'm gonna go ahead and add that to there. And repeat with my other one. And make sure you wash your hands really good after this. Add our onions. And add our tomatoes. I hear it's simmering. It smells nice. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it. Try to get those veggies everywhere, especially the serrano pepper. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes, actually like 12 minutes. Woo! This looks good, y'all. It's actually really spicy. But it's good, y'all. It's really good. Really good. Well, I'm just gonna cut this off. And I'm just gonna leave it there just so that it finishes up cooking, like whatever last bits aren't fully cooked. So yeah. Okay guys, thanks for joining me for this video. For those of you that sticked around, if there's other things you guys want to see me cook or attempt to cook, I am not a chef. I'm not a professional. I just try to do my best. Anyway, if there's things you guys want me to try to cook, put it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you are missing out on all my cool nail designs. So go follow my Instagram. It is @gnailsit. And since you're gonna follow my Instagram, you might as well add me on Snapchat. So it's ggalong74. So you know, hit me up. And obviously tell your friends where I'm at, because they be missing out too. And if they're missing out, well, I don't know what to tell you. But I'll see you guys in the next video.